All right, this is the weekly update for Mr. Fix's Science class for the week of March 3rd. All right, so we did the Edpuzzle, the chemistry of cookies. So students did that class and looked at what kind of changes the chemicals in cookies go through as they are baked. We then started the phase change unit, starting with lesson 1.2, Introducing Titan's Disappearing Lake. So again, we have slide decks for each of the lessons so that students can follow along. And within each of the slide decks, we have the individual activities that they do. So we did all these activities. We also did the lesson 1.3. And during those lessons, we also add to the reference notebook. So let's take a look at that. So these are notes on key concepts and key terms for the unit. And we add it to page 24 of our reference notebook to keep track of the information in our unit guide. Also, at the beginning of each class, we have phase change review. So we have questions based on the previous day's lesson that we go over so that we can kind of build our knowledge base of these concepts. We then did a pre-unit assessment with 18 multiple choice questions, 2 written responses. It's just to see what students' understanding of these concepts are at this moment in time. It's not for a grade. So we can see how their understanding has changed throughout the unit. So we finished up lesson 1.3, and then we also did an activity called Ivory Soap. Why does it do those things? So Ivory Soap, what we did first,
we have a bar of ivory soap, and ivory
is we put it into a microwave, we turned it on, and we saw what happened. It basically expands. You can see there's some holes or gaps in the soap as a result. So we observe that, and then we observe a piece of Dove soap and ivory soap and place it into water, and we see that the ivory soap floats and the Dove soap does not, it sinks. So that's one of the marketing tools of ivory soap, is that it claims, hey, it floats. So why does those things happen? Well, ivory soap has little microscopic gaps in it where there's air molecules. And so what happens is those air molecules, as microwave energy is introduced into those air molecules, the air molecules move faster and faster and moving further apart, making the soap expand. Those air molecules also allow the ivory soap to float where other soaps do not. So students showed how those molecules are arranged in their Doing Science notebook. So that's what we did this week. Hope you have a good weekend. Bye-bye.